Department templates and progress logs are how the teacher organizes the class, sets deadlines and due dates for projects such as sales catalog, employee manual, web page, accounting, and business plan. The purpose of this video tutorial is to walk you through the step-by-step lessons for week 1 for preparation of the sales catalog. You'll be able to see who does what work needs to be done, completion and evaluation forms, both by the department VP and the instructor. Completed filled-in department template looks like for week 1. As you can see, it has sections for accounting, human resources, sales catalog, web page, and so on. These are the plans that the teacher puts together at the beginning of the week before that you actually do the assignments. You can see what we're going to do here is the sales catalog, and you see the research prices of goods, cover design, title page, logo, address, phone, fax, table of contents, so on and so forth. Those are the things that we're going to do first. First, we have a Friday executive session with all of our managers and CEO where they decide exactly what this should look like and how it should go. On Monday morning, each department should get together for a general meeting. We're going to use the sales department as our example of how to use progress logs. The VP of sales and all the sales assistants meet. We pass out a blank progress log to each employee. This particular one is a good example of a progress log since it has so many details in it. After receiving the progress log, each employee fills in their own progress logs, at least the top part of it. You can see we're going to put in the week of, and I'm using November 1st since that's probably a good starting date. And then you put the employee puts their title or the name in there. And I'm just going to use my own name as an example. And then we have to put in the job position that person has. And since this is the sales department, this would be a sales assistant's job. So we go ahead and put in sales assistant. Now we need to put in the weekly goals, and the weekly goal for this first one for the sales catalog is the overall design of the sales catalog. So we're kind of taking a look at and how long it's going to take. We know we have a total of 7 weeks to get this completed by the Bakersfield Trade Fair. So that's the overall goal. And then each individual in the sales department is assigned certain tasks. Like there might be 3 or 4 people in the sales department. This is just one that we're doing. You can see the sales assistant number 1 is assigned to find and come up with the logo, the cover page, and the table of contents. Other employees, of course, are assigned other tasks like pricing, searching the product line to come up with all of the items that they need. At the end of the week, on Friday, each employee fills in the completion of tasks part of the progress log. It's kind of I guess you could call it a self-evaluation. They look at the tasks that were assigned and indicate that they either finished it was partially done, or it was not finished. In our example here for the log for the sales department for week 1, Jerry, it looks like he finished the logo, so then that's indicated there. Finished the cover page, but did not complete the table of contents. So that's indicated, and the students just check these boxes. If things were partially finished or not finished, some sort of a comment should be added to explain perhaps Y, and so it looks like Jerry put down, says almost done. Need one more day to complete it. I suppose in this case we could have said partial. After the employee fills in their part of the progress log, they give it to the Vice President of Sales. Here's the section now where the evaluation process begins, and we can make things objective in terms of a student's grade. The VP is going to fill in the performance, attitude, and attendance sections of the progress log. Let's see, in this case, Jerry met the expectations, so the VP will check that box. They put in their name, the evaluator's name, and I just said VP of Sales. Normally they would actually have their name in there. And then it's dated, so the date would be at the end of that week, and then I said November 7th, figuring the 1st was a Monday, and just picked a day 7th, so it would be the end of the week, whatever that day happens to be. And then we come down here and we have to look at the attendance, and you can put down absent, tardy, or inappropriate. That's their workplace attire that they're talking about. Looks like Jerry was absent on Wednesday, so that box is going to get checked. There's also a place up there, as you can see, for perfect attendance, which we hope happens. And that just about finishes the form here. At the end of the period, the VP of the department turns in their progress logs to the CEO, and this is again just our sales example, but every single VP would turn in their logs to the department. This is part of the chain of command that we have to keep accountability for our vice presidents and our CEO. Here's our CEO at the end of the period on Friday with a pile of work on top of his desk. So he's going to make sure that he gets all of the reports in from all of the different departments at this point in time. The last step in the journey of our progress logs is when the CEO gives the progress logs to the instructor, who can either agree or disagree with the evaluation. There's a little part at the bottom that they can check. The logs should probably be filed in student folders, and then the grades can be assigned from the weekly progress logs. Here's our instructor at the end of a busy week of running a virtual enterprise program.